bag is so hard. Found my old game room. Talking from all this DS.
Your destination for everything Switch, now and forever. Welcome to Destination Switch.
What up, people? Welcome back to Destination Switch, your destination for everything Switch 1 and Switch 2 related. Today's episode, we're going to head back down to one of my favorite stores down in Chantilly, Virginia, eStarland. Explained before that eStarland is one of the largest video game stores in the country, gives some of the greatest trade-in values probably known to man. It's an overall great store. I always like to visit there because they got a lot of things that you don't normally see at some of your local shops or some of your main chain stores such as GameStop, Best Buy, etc. A few months ago, I went on a Square Enix quest or saga, whatever we want to call it. We call it Square Enix Saga, where I was looking to collect all of the Square Enix titles available on the Nintendo Switch. And one place that I need to look, and I've used before, and I mentioned on one of the previous videos that this was pretty much at the time and to be continued because there were more games that I needed to pick up or that will be coming out for the Switch. So we're going to head back down to Chantilly, Virginia to eStarland to look and see if we can finish the Square Enix Saga as we know it for right now. So let's go down to Chantilly. What up, people? Do you dig the content? Do you love Switch? Make sure if you're new here, you hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button on the video if you dig the content. And if you want to take it a step further and show some support to your boy, drop some hype points on the video. What that does is give the video and the creator a little bit of boost and shows me to a larger audience with the stronger potential to grow not only the video, but myself and my channel and content as a creator. So dig the content, drop your boy some hype points. Definitely appreciate y'all as usual, but let's get back to the video. All right, guys, so as I assumed I would, eStarland definitely came through. The cool thing about eStarland as a store, they not only carry US region games, but they also carry other regions such as European, Japanese, the list goes on. And with the Switch being region free, that's always a good way to collect games, especially we know a lot of the US titles can be more expensive. If I want to play the game, I really don't care. I do want to take advantage of the fact that the Switch is region free, so why not? But we were able to add a few more Square Enix games, and I think as of right now, this may complete the Square Enix Saga as we know it. Let's get into these pickups. The first title I added to the collection is World of Final Fantasy Maxima. World of Final Fantasy Maxima is an enhanced version of World of Final Fantasy developed and published by Square Enix. It released for the Switch in 2018 and serves as both a celebration of the Final Fantasy series and a monster collecting RPG. It combines classic turn-based combat with creature collection and features appearances from many iconic Final Fantasy heroes. You play as Lan and Rean, twin siblings who awaken with no memories of their past. They journey through the magical world of Grimoire, searching for their lost memories while uncovering a threat that can destroy the world. Along the way, you'll encounter familiar faces from across the Final Fantasy franchise, including heroes and villains from games such as Cloud, Squall, Lightning, Titus, Yuna, Terra, and Noctis. The story is lighthearted and humorous at first, but gradually becomes more emotional and dramatic. Combat uses the classic active time battle system with a unique twist called stacking. You can capture monsters called mirages, build stacks by placing mirages on top of your characters, or vice versa. Mix and match mirages to create different abilities, stats, and elemental strengths. Evolve mirages into stronger forms through branching evolution paths. The stacking mechanic adds a strategic layer unlike most traditional JRPGs. What's different with Maxima is the Maxima Edition includes several enhancements over the original game, such as avatar change, allowing Lan and Ren to transform into legendary Final Fantasy champions during battle, new mirages to collect, additional post-game content, extra quality of life improvements, and gameplay refinements. On Nintendo Switch, it includes essentially all of the major Maxima content in one package. Some of the strengths are charming, chibi-inspired art style, fun monster collection and evolution system, excellent fan service for Final Fantasy fans, strategic turn-based battles, outstanding soundtrack featuring music from across the series. The weaknesses: some dialogue and humor can feel overly whimsical, story starts slowly, random encounters and dungeon designs can become repetitive. Players who are unfamiliar with Final Fantasy will still enjoy it, but many references have greater impact if you play previous entries. Is it worth it on the Switch? If you enjoy games like Pokemon, Dragon Quest Monsters, Shin Megami Tensei 5, or Ni no Kuni, World of Final Fantasy Maxima is an excellent choice. The main story takes about 25 to 35 hours, while completing the monster collection and post-game content can push playtime well beyond 60 hours. It offers a unique blend of monster collecting, strategic RPG combat, and nostalgia, making it one of the most distinctive Final Fantasy spin-offs available on the Switch.
Mirage Keepers? Me and Rain?
The marks on your arms are proof you were born to work the miracles. Take another look at the town.
What the honk?
Every member state in the Federation is trussed up like this.
Sorry, who are the Dyad servants?
The Dyad servants were mirages that carried out most of the Dyad's dirty work, right?
What is all this stuff?
All this is the true face of the Federation. Wait! You can't go! We still have so many questions! You bring nothing to this world but pain and chaos! Did that happen?
What was that? What did we just see?
Please promise me that you'll forgive them. For me.
For bringing you into this world. This ends now!
The next title I added from Square Enix is Tactics Ogre Reborn. Tactics Ogre Reborn is a tactical RPG game, SRPG, developed and published by Square Enix for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and PC. Released in 2022, it is a remastered and enhanced version of the 2010 PSP remake, which itself was based on the original '95 classic. It is widely regarded one of the greatest strategy RPGs ever made and was a major influence on games like Final Fantasy Tactics. The game takes place on the Valerian Isles, where three factions are locked in a brutal civil war after the death of a beloved king. You play as Denam Pavel, a young warrior whose decisions determine the fate of the kingdom. One of the game's defining features is its branching narrative. Your choices can change which allies join your party, determine who lives or dies, lead to multiple story routes and endings. The story is known for its mature themes of war, politics, prejudice, revenge, and morality. The gameplay has combat that takes place on an isometric, grid-based battlefields. Some key features include deep turn-based tactical combat over 40 classes including Knight, Wizard, Archer, Ninja, Beast Tamer, and more. Extensive equipment, magic, and skill customization. Battles where terrain, elevation, and positioning are just as important as your character builds. the Chariot Tarot, which lets you rewind turns to correct mistakes. The World Tarot unlocks later, allowing you to revisit earlier story decisions without losing your progress. What's new on Reborn? Compared to previous version, Reborn includes HD visuals while preserving the original game's pixel art style, fully voiced story scenes in English and Japanese, re-recorded orchestral soundtrack, smarter enemy AI, faster battles with numerous quality of life improvements, unit-based leveling instead of class-based leveling. The strengths: outstanding story with meaningful player choices, exceptional strategic combat, massive replay value thanks to multiple story paths, one of the deepest class systems in the genre, and excellent soundtrack and voice acting. Some of the weaknesses are steep learning curves for newcomers, battles can be lengthy, some players may find the level cap, complex systems restrictive at first. Is it worth playing on the Nintendo Switch? If you enjoy games like Fire Emblem Three Houses, Triangle Strategy, Final Fantasy Tactics, or Disgaea, then Tactics Ogre Reborn is one of the strongest tactical RPG available on the Switch. A typical playthrough lasts 40 to 60 hours, while completing multiple story routes and post-game content can easily exceed 100 hours. The game also features the challenging Palace of the Dead, a 100-floor in-game dungeon for players looking for an extended challenge.
The crown jewel of fantasy tactical RPGs returns. Tactics Ogre Reborn. Lead a party of resistance fighters as the daring hero Denim Pavel, alongside his sister Katua and childhood friend Vice. Denim is Valeria's last hope.
Always an eye for an eye. This war will never end.
Your adventure begins with a test of personality and your allegiance to one of the Valerian gods. Choose wisely. These answers will influence your path. Immerse yourself in a compelling storyline where the decisions you make will alter the fate of those around you and shift the course of Valeria's history.
A good oath. Forgive our mistrust, Lord Knight.
Fight thrilling strategic battles against a sea of relentless foes. Prepare for combat by carefully selecting your party. Outfit them with loot acquired on your adventure. The class-wide level management system gives you the power to experiment with endless combinations. Harness the unique Chariot Tarot system to rewind a doomed battle and revise your strategy. Reborn and deeper than ever, dive into a tale filled with choices that will determine the conclusion of your unforgettable journey. Tactics Ogre Reborn. Available now.
The next title I added is not a US region title. It's the Peggy, so I think it's Europe. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. I'm sure I'll look at it after this and figure out exactly what it is, but nevertheless, I added Oninaki. Oninaki is a 2019 action RPG developed by Tokoyo RPG Factory and published by Square Enix for Nintendo Switch, PS4, and PC. Unlike the studio's previous turn-based RPGs, Oninaki features fast-paced, real-time hack-and-slash combat. You play as Kagachi, a watcher whose duty is to guide lost souls into the afterlife. In this world, reincarnation is a central belief, and souls consumed by regret become dangerous monsters called the Fallen. As Kagachi investigates mysterious events, he uncovers dark truths about the cycle of life, death, and its own past. The gameplay consists of real-time action combat with dodging, combos, and special abilities. Collect and equip daemons, the spirit of fallen warriors. Each daemon acts like a different character class with its own weapon and skill tree. Travel between the living world and the beyond, where environments and combat change. Some of the strengths of the game are mature, emotional story centered on life, death, and reincarnation, beautiful anime-inspired art direction, flexible combat with multiple weapon styles, great soundtrack that complements the game's melancholy tone. Some of the weaknesses are side quests can become repetitive, dungeons are fairly linear, some players found the combat lacked depth compared to other action RPGs. Reviews were mixed overall, with critics appreciating the atmosphere more than the gameplay. Is it worth playing on the Switch? If you enjoy games such as Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana, Trials of Mana, or Nier Automata, then Oninaki is worth considering, especially if you can find it at a discount. Expect around 20 and 30 hours for the main story with additional post-game content available. For Switch collectors, it's also notable because it was Tokyo RPG Factory's final game before the studio was closed in 2024, making it an interesting title in Square Enix modern JRPG catalog. Alright guys, so those were my Square Enix pickups from East Starland, and as of right now, as I know it, I have completed the Square Enix Saga so far on the Switch. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think about those titles? What do you think about Square Enix as a developer? And as always, thank you guys for your support. Till we reach our next destination, we got VGV signing off.
Yeah. Welcome to Destination Switch. Game hunts, hidden gems we never miss. from the shelves to the rarest finds. Nintendo adventures every time. Road trips, pickups, let's make that switch. If it's on the system, we're on it, no glitch. Destination Switch, where every game's a brand new mission. Subscribe, let's level up together. Your destination for everything Switch, now and forever. Yeah, welcome to Destination Switch.